All right, welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm doing something really different tonight. This is going to be a really quick video. This is going to be a pen test. I told you guys that I had bought my first fountain pen. I think I bought some cheap ones once before at Five Below, but the thing is that I don't like fine point, and the nib was fine. And I was like, okay, this is not going to work for me. I don't want to go through the hassle of having to clean. But before we get into it, I cleaned out my storage. You all have seen this before. That's all washi tape. But here is what this is looking like. We got it together. In here is all of my large sheets of stickers, which are mostly from Live Love Posh, which you guys have seen. On this side, as you can see, the bag is bulging because it's damaging the, see that? Wait a minute, see that? It's damaging it because there's too much stuff in here, and it has gotten warped. That's what happened to my first bag. So I'm trying so hard to get that warp out of there. This is going to have to stay in the pouches. This is the words, encouragement words for anxiety and scripture. And then there's also some flowers, and there's also animals. So it's just going to have to stay there. And so that's just how that's going to be. But this, I don't think I'm going to be able to undo the damage to this, because see, I think what I might do is just tear it. It's already torn. I have to cut it. But we'll deal with that. I'll deal with that later, just to keep the stress off. And we do have more room in here than we did before. It's more together, but you all remember the whole goal was to get everything inside of this. And it was impossible. I couldn't do it. I rearranged everything. Okay. So update, there's nothing in here. I took out the dot pens that were in there. So for now, it's just nothing, but it closes better. What I did was everything in here is brush letter, point blank. So I made changes. No other stuff, only brush pens. So my Food and Yuri is going up and down, up and down, up and down, so that way it will fit better. But it's all Food and Yuri. There's 3 blue Food and Yuri on that side. And then on this side is the warmer colors, up and down, so that way they fit better. And then there's 3 blue on that side. So that is how that is. But everything in this case is brush lettering. All right. So that, at least when I want a brush lettering, my brush pens, regardless, I know they're all going to be in this one place, and I don't have to worry about what's in this pouch and what's in this section of the pouch. You know, everything is the brush. Now, tucked away right here is everything that I would use to decorate a page that is not brush pens. And so let's look in here. So we have my paint. You guys remember the paints. And then in here on this part is all of my mild, let me just take it out. Goodness. Okay, so there we go. Everything is mild liners and dot pens. So everything that I would use to decorate a page is in here. That is not a brush pen. So we've got the paints, the dots, And all of that in this one pouch. Hold on. I was trying to zip it up. Hold on. There we go. And it fits neatly into that little section where you just saw. Once I get it in there, right? But we'll deal with that later. Okay, there we go. I just fixed it. So that's what it will look like. Everything is supposed to be on this side. Now it'll stand up straight, and there you go. And I'll zip it and fold it down and slide it in where it was. Perfect fit. All right, hold on a second. All right, there we go. And what I like is it's got the handle, so I can just pull it right up, you know? And then this just fits right on here. And here are all of the stickers. And I know I did. I don't think I showed you guys the finished part of this for the sticker storage. Let me see if I can pull it out without making too much of a mess. Okay. So this is all completed. And I did this. I know I did this off camera. But as you can see, we've got all of the stuff that is supposed to be in here. So we've got grass, we've got clouds, we've got pet tape clouds, and all that is in there. And then we have the pocket that for the stuff that is to be done. But for the most part, this is completed. So I'm really happy how this turned out. It took a lot of brainstorming because I had to think, what's going to fit and how is it going to fit, And it's like, I don't want to overstuff this book. I mean, this container, this thing. I don't want it to, it's heavy. Let me just say, it is heavy. Oh my gosh. But at least it's not falling over. It is a little tilted, but it's solid. So problem solved. And I did cut this so it won't be so, too much stress on here. And we can go ahead and zip this up. And we'll see. Yeah, I can zip it up easier now. So the stress is gone. All right, so let me swing you guys back around here. And let us get right into this pen test. All right, these are called Pilot Varsity. Pilot Varsity. And these are disposable. Hold on. These are disposable. See that? Disposable fountain pens. And the nib is medium. So I should like it. So I'm going to put it, let's go here, shake it up a little bit, just in case. So let's see. Oh, wow. So there it is. It's a very dark, rich turquoise blue. It is medium point, but it is not, it's still a little bit too fine for me. Let's see here. What can we write? I'm still struggling. Oops. All right, y'all, this is something that I would probably be better off. This is not something I would do a lot of journaling in. All right, let's try the pink. Okay, there's the pink. And you get a color thingy on the bottom. All right, I am going to rip these 2 pages out. Let's close this up. Let's see here. shake it up. Okay. So it doesn't write good on this, is too soft. But see, that's what I hate about these, really. I mean, it feels more like a roller ball in a way. Okay, here is the purple. Okay. Okay, let me shake it up. Oh, that's a pretty deep purple. Let me see it. Look at that. Yeah, liking that purple. I'm not comfortable with these. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? The next one I'm curious is the blue. See. So there you see, you can see the nib. It's not a fine point nib, that's for sure. All right, let's try and see what the blue looks like. It's almost like a navy blue. Wow. Do I feel like I wasted my money? Yes. Because I don't know. I don't like them. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I don't like them. Let's try the red. And it's not their fault that I don't like them. It's a very bright red. This is like correction red. Ugh, I don't like. I'm sorry. I'm gonna even put it on here. Woo, that's rough. So that is my review of these pens. Look at that. Oh man, I don't like them. All right, might as well try them all. We didn't try the black. I don't see much difference. I'm going to play around with them, okay? Do I recommend them? If you are oh, this one feels better. The black is, oh, wow. All right, let's try the black. It's not the pen's fault. These are good quality disposable fountain pens. And if this is your type of thing, I definitely recommend it. But for me, it is not my personal preference because it's still too fragile to me. I don't care how many times I stand here and write my name, it's coming out sloppy. My handwriting is sloppy. Let me show you the difference. Look at this. You see the difference? Look at how neat my handwriting is compared to that. We'll even do the word black. Okay, I like the way I wrote black better. The pen smooth gliding across the paper. And also, of course, I have what you call my rubby thing. Let's try the word hello. Okay, decent handwriting, right? Look at that, the difference in the hellos. You know, so this just shows me that I was right. Fountain pens are not for me. Yes, I wasted my money. I am going to continue to stick with ballpoint pens that are 1.3, 1.6. And that's me. That's where it's going to stay with me. And I don't like pens that are not retractable. I prefer retractable pens because I need this soothy, comfy thing. But I will use a pen that has a cap, you know, but it better be 1.6 or something smooth like that. So, you know, I've got my preferences. I just wanted to try something new, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on what do you call it? These types of pens. But I bought a fountain pen. I am going to use it. What is in my inside of my nail? It's all right. I'm getting in the shower anyway. You can tell I got my plum robe on. I keep saying burgundy. It's purple. It's like a plum. You guys know how much I love the color plum. So yeah, this is plum, not burgundy. But it does look burgundy when I put it under the light, under the camera. But when in real time, you know, when I look at it, you know, with my eyeball, not through the camera, it's my favorite plum color. All right, so I'm disappointed. I wasted money, but the black was, oh, look at that. The nib I'm done. I'm done. So that is it, y'all. That is my update to share with you all about my pens, and I will see you again real soon in the next video. Bye.